As we age, arthritis can start to kick in and hinder how much movement, flexibility, and strength we have in our joints through everyday movements.
That's right. And in this video, we are going to show you 3 different exercises or movements that are going to really help the hips, the knees, and the shoulders. If you got eye problems like me when you get that age, you've got to go for the cheaters, though. We're not going to get into that.
Bob and Brad, the 2 most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hello, I'm Brad.
I'm Mike, and behind the scenes we have Bob, and together we are the most famous physical therapy team on the internet. I fumbled my words.
Yeah, spit it out, Mike. Spit it out. All right. What are we going to talk about, Mike? We've got some motions, and actually part of it for the hips and knees revolves around the activation of the glute max, the buttock muscles right here. We'll show you how you can easily get those going.
So all these exercises, you don't need any special equipment, so you can just do them at your house. Now, if you're a very high-functioning active person, these may seem silly to you, and there's other videos we've made that may pertain more to you, but this is more for the person that's got a little aches and pains and just wants to get moving again.
Speak for yourself at 35. Me at 62, I can relate to this a little better.
We'll pretend I'm 35.
What are you, 32?
It's 37.
Oh, you're getting old. All right, here we go. The first one, this exercise, regardless of your age or fitness, is squats. The big difference is how you do them. They strengthen the quads, the glutes, a little bit of the core if you do them properly. Mike, should we talk about the first option?
So the first one is just doing a half squat, and what we mean is to do a squat is to bend down part way, whatever is comfortable for you, and then back up.
Wait. Could you demonstrate a full squat that you would do?
So a full squat is all the way down. Obviously, some people have different mechanics than me because they can keep more upright, but that would be going all the way down.
Don't some people, advanced people, squat all the way down?
Yeah, and they have the mobility to do that. I don't. Anyway, okay. A lot of times what I see in the clinic is people trying to do this. They don't know what they're doing. They get on their tippy toes and their heels come up and they start doing this really awkwardness. Make sure your feet are touching the ground from heel to forefoot and toe. If you feel really uncomfortable or don't understand the mechanics of this, just do a sit to stand. People often get perfect form with this. So you can certainly just do a sit to stand from a chair or a high surface instead.
Yeah. So like this. You can use the armrest if you feel uncomfortable or if you need help getting up, both hands or one, and then keep that back straight as opposed to going like this. Do it like this if you can. If you can't make it down, this is the half squat, right? Till your hands touch, little push off there. As you get stronger after a week or so, you'll probably get to this point where your bottom touches. Now actually put all the weight on. As you get better, go down and just until you barely touch it. Ooh, my quads are feeling it already. So yes, good exercise.
So do 10 reps. Try to work up to that. If you can only do 5 at a time, that's fine. I've had people start with using their arms a lot and can progress to not using their arms. So just take it slow, but it's a good exercise to help build up strength in the legs and get those knees and hips moving again.
Good. Now we're going to go on to the second one. We're going to explain why the glute muscles oftentimes become weak, particularly if you sit a lot, which is a lot of people nowadays. Those glute muscles get weak, changes the mechanics of the hips and the knees, causes all kinds of problems. So, Mike, this is kind of how you walk and get your glutes to engage. It's a little weird, you might think, but it's worked. It's come from a professional expert. Rick Olderman discovered and actually taught us how to do this.
So we're just going to do some glute squeezes. You can do them in any position you want. You can do them lying on your back. You can do them seated in a chair. You can do them standing or walking. So all you're going to do is squeeze your butt cheeks together. If you're really new to this and you've never contracted your glute max or your buttocks muscles, just think of you're squeezing a penny between your butt cheeks, whatever you want to pretend. Hold it for 5 to 10 seconds and relax. If you are brand new to this, if you can do that easily, what we want to do is work on doing one butt cheek at a time. So you're going to work on squeezing the left side for 5 seconds only, and then relax, and then the right side for 5 seconds only, and relax. So that's a progression from laying down to sitting to even standing and doing it, or possibly while you're walking.
So I'm actually, grab your butt and feel those muscles engage. And some people, you'll realize, I didn't realize I could control those muscles. That's part of it. That's biofeedback. Feels a little weird, but do it in your house, not out in public. And then when you walk, you think of the same thing, except for instead of striking with your heel, you're going to come down instead of reaching way out in front, a little shorter step, come down on your forefoot, and that's going to help the glute muscles engage, and you don't even have to think about it just by changing your foot pattern walking. So it's forefoot walking versus a traditional heel walking, and every time that heel bangs in, you have forces going through your joints, ankle, foot, and hip, even back, and we eliminate that problematic.
So with the glute squeezes, I would just do 5 to 10 second holds and do it 10 times a day. You don't have to do them all at once. Just spread them throughout the day when you're brushing your teeth, cooking, making coffee, sitting at the computer, whatever you do. And just take your time with it, but it'll really start to fire those glutes more and hopefully get them working properly.
Yeah, there you go. All right, now let's talk about the shoulders, because we've got a lot of issues with shoulders. There's a lot more shoulder replacements as a result of arthritis nowadays, simply because they have the ability to do it. And they go quite well, but we want to avoid those surgeries. So one of the things, are you going to turn that around?
I will turn the door around. You want to show the stick version? In case some people can't reach this high up. So.
All you need is a stick. You can use a pool cue. You can use a piece of doweling 4 to 5 feet long, and you're going to put it up on a chair, a stool, countertop. You should have a rubber tip, and if you don't, no big deal. You
golf club.
Golf club, a little thin, but I guess you could do it. I don't know much about golf clubs. Put something there so that it doesn't slide around. You're going to grab up as far as you feel comfortable so you see the back of your hand, not the palm. The palm grabs here like that, and then you simply hold on to that and then drop down with your knees, and you're going to stretch the latissimus dorsi. We're going to work on that shoulder joint and stretch it out. Breathe. Mike's going to demonstrate how you can use your doorway if you're the right height compared relative to the door trim.
Brad can do it seated as well. You don't have to be standing. Now, the stick is very handy for people that have limited motion and they can't get up all the way. Oftentimes, they can't reach a door frame. So what you want to do, if you can have full motion, but it's just tight or stiff or achy in there, is you can use a pull-up bar, door frame, whatever you have that's taller, and then just bend your knees down to get that nice stretch. Do not do a full hang if your shoulder is uncomfortable. If you are stronger, work out, and you want to just do a dead hang from a pull-up bar or something, you certainly can try that. Doing them one-handed is a lot harder than two-handed, though, so just to FYI. But just sit here for 15, 30 seconds, and then come back up. If you really want to try a door frame or something taller and you're shorter, you can just get a step stool, a small box, something like that to stand on that is very sturdy and you feel safe on, and you can do it that way as well.
Yeah, I use a booyah stick, but any kind of PVC or doweling, I wouldn't hang on my door frame. What if the trim falls off?
Yeah,
I
use my pull-up bar, but you can do it. I've actually done it. Our door moves, but I've actually done it on the door itself, like this.
Well, even then, what if someone didn't have long enough screws when they put the thing there? There's too many variables.
I slowly test it, but anyway.
This is how I do mine at home. I stretch my left arm, then I stretch my right arm, and then I stretch both of them together, and that's my maintenance routine for my shoulders, as well as helps my back, a little decompression.
So those are the 3 different exercises to try.
That's right.
If you find them beneficial, keep doing them. If you find one silly and you don't need it, then just skip it.
Then the next video, we have another video that's related to this one.
More specifically on arthritis, what I wish everyone knew about arthritis.
There you go. And we continue to work on the big saga. We can fix just about anything except for
a broken heart, but maybe this door can help.
There you go.
You just walk out and your problems go away.
This is where we should do all our videos. Is you behind there and me here. What do you say? Take care.
Then they just hear an annoying voice without the face.